Welcome back to the Drewseum Collection Tour Part 8. I have been a Godzilla fan from a young age, from watching the Hanna-Barbera Godzilla cartoon. We'll start here with the Trendmasters 98 Godzilla figure I bought when the movie first came out. At the top of the shelf, I have a giant Mothra and Godzilla evolved figure from the Playmates Godzilla X Kong The New Empire, still in package. Here's a lenticular from Hobby Lobby that says King of the Monsters. And an RC Godzilla that walks and breathes smoke. I would have had to have this as a kid. I also have the giant Godzillas from the Monsterverse, Final Wars, and the original 1954 Godzilla film, as well as a Mechagodzilla from Godzilla against Mechagodzilla. Here I have a NECA King Kong as a stand-in for the Kong that Godzilla fights in King Kong vs. Godzilla. Say that 3 times fast. Here's a Movie Monster Series Godzilla 2000. And a NECA and Movie Monster Series 1989 Godzilla. This is a Godzilla Transformers Grimlock repaint. Should have been Triptychon, but still pretty cool. Next is a NECA 2003 Tokyo SOS Supercharged Godzilla, a NECA 2001 GMK Supercharged Godzilla, and 2 versions of the NECA Shin Godzillas. To the side is a NECA Rodan and a Mothra from the King of the Monsters movie. And a Playmates Drown Viper from the Godzilla X Kong The New Empire. On the shelf below is my Monsterverse display. All the figures on this shelf are from Hiya Toys. Except for Playmates Mechagodzilla and One Eye. As well as this blue and red Godzilla from NECA. There are little differences between Godzilla in each film, so I bought one of each. These figures are so good. On the next shelf, I have the 90s Heisei display. In the back, I have my Godzilla 98 movie cup holder from Taco Bell and 2 VHS tapes. This Hanna-Barbera Godzilla was my childhood tape. It was my first introduction to Godzilla. I watched this tape a lot and always thought the Firebird was Rodan. I recently found the 1985 VHS in a Goodwill. The goal is to get all the VHS tapes and line them in the back. Flying above is the Movie Monster series Mothra, and a Mecha King Ghidorah from the same line. The centerpiece is the amazing Hiya Toys King Ghidorah. Then a Movie Monster series Mogera and Batra. This Batra is from the Trendmasters Godzilla Wars line in the 1990s. It's the only one I have left. I remember going to an outlet mall in Perry, Georgia and getting to pick them out. I still have the cards for the others, but the figures have disappeared over the years. Next, I have a First Form Biollante by Super 7 and Final Form Biollante from Movie Monster series. This is one of the cards from the figures I used to have. Next is a Movie Monster series Mothra from the Mothra Rebirth trilogy. This is a 1985 Godzilla from NECA. And this is the Hiya Toys 1989 Godzilla. It looks so freaking good. He is my favorite Godzilla to date. Next to that is a NECA Burning Godzilla as he appears in the Godzilla vs. Destroya movie. And last is a Movie Monster series Space Godzilla and Destroya. And here's the card from the Trendmasters Batra. The shelf below has some of both Showa and Millennium eras of Godzilla. I have a VHS of the Son of Godzilla and a Movie Monster series Rodan. In fact, all of these are Bandai's Movie Monster series until I get to the Godzillas. Here's Anguirus, Jet Jaguar, Mecha Godzilla, and Mega Gearus. The print is of the GMK Godzilla. Then we have the Millennium Gigan, Monsterverse Rodan, and Manda. In the front, I have Gigan and another Godzilla Wars card from the Gigan figure I used to have. Next, I have a 1954 Godzilla, a NECA 1954 Godzilla, a NECA 1963 Godzilla, and a 1974 Movie Monster series Godzilla. This is one of the best Godzillas made in my collection. Hiya Toys G-Man from 2000's Godzilla vs. Mega Gearus. It looks so good. Next, I have a NECA 2003 Tokyo SOS Godzilla. And a Movie Monster series Mecha Godzilla from Tokyo SOS. And here's my last Godzilla Wars card, Supercharged Godzilla. On the bottom shelf, I have my Star Wars Power of the Force 2 display. 80% of this collection I bought when they came out. I had missed the original Kenner Star Wars figures when they came out due to my age, other than a few that I got after the fact. When Kenner launched these figures, I wanted them all. I had become a huge fan of Star Wars and was craving more. I got this Rancor from my friend Sal of former 2 Cents Toys. The boxes are unopened vehicles. Except the ATST. This is a signed print by Billy Tucci. On the bookshelf on the side, I have a G.I. Joe Snake Eyes collection. I have 2 classified figures and a bunch of the 1/18 scale figures. He's one of my 2 favorite Joes. Right below, I have the Dukes of Hazzard shelf, with the series DVDs and the TV movies. And my Ramen Toys Tiger Orange Charger I made into the General Lee. Here's an Erdl Hazard County police car and a Boss Hog Cadillac. Next, I have a Back to the Future shelf. Here's a Hot Wheels DeLorean, a Playmobil DeLorean, and a Lego set. This is the Marty and Biff figures from NECA, and Gigawatt, the Transformers collab. Below that, I have my Speed Racer shelf. I have a Hot Wheels Mach 5 and Johnny Lightning Mach 5 and Racer X car. Here's a Resource Speed Racer with a Hot Wheels Mach 5 and a Battle Morph Mach 6 with Speed from the Speed Racer movie. It's one of my favorite movies. Very underrated. On the bottom shelf, I have a few Exo Squad mechs I got from my friends Sal and Terry. This is a line I'd love to expand on. And that completes this section of the Drewseum. Next up,